What do you do when you hire somebody to do a job and then they give you grief about doing the job that you asked them to do? We've had a door guy debacle and we need your opinion. What would you do in this situation? We got people asking for the door guy videos, so here it goes. I'm not driving. We have hired somebody to come and take care of our front door. We were willing to replace the whole entire thing, but basically the seal sucked. The jamb was horrible and it was broken from the people who lived there previously, so we wanted it to, work well and seal well and look nice. Well, the door guy was like, hey, you don't really need a new door. The door itself is good, but I can clean this all up for you, give you new hinges, fix this frame, take care of the threshold, and make sure it works well. We're like, great. We don't need a new door. Awesome. So we get this quote. It was pretty generic. It wasn't anything like super high speed. So we accepted the quote, and even on that quote, it says that they pride themselves in communication and, they want to make sure we're not only satisfied, but we're more than satisfied with the job they've done. Well, we get there, and he's painting the door, and the door isn't the color we chose. We chose like a black color, and it's navy blue. So he keeps painting, and he's like, well, if you don't like the color now, you better let me know. Now, it's now or never, and you better go on to Home Depot and get a new paint. Which at first we're like, okay, even though they said they would bring the paint, but let's go get the paint. No big deal, right? We bring it. He's working on the door, painting, not changing the hinges, but I don't know how door guys work. I don't know what the system is. So toward the end of the day, I'm like, husband and I were under the impression that the hinges were going to be changed. And he said, well, here's the thing. The door's working good. I got it to work really good, so it's working. I really don't want to change the hinges. Part of them are painted black. Part of them are painted white. And I'm like, but they don't look good. And he's like, it looks better than it did. Yes, it does look better than it did, but they don't look good. So reluctantly, he's like, okay, I'll come back tomorrow and I will fix the door jamb and I will put on new hinges. Okay, it was supposed to be a one-day job. Comes back the next day. He's apologizing that, about his behavior the previous day. He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't realize there was going to be painting and I didn't understand what it was that you were wanting. And I'm thinking, did you read the quote, the one you gave us? But anyway, I didn't say that. I kept that thought to myself, and I was very respectful and very calm during the whole time I interacted with him. And I said, yeah, we all learn by mistakes. My husband and I thought we should have just kind of gone over the plan at the beginning of the day with you yesterday. We're all learning stuff every day. No big deal, right? After he apologized. Great. So he's working, doing his thing. We're doing our thing. And toward the end of the day again, he needs to use the bathroom and I'm checking out the door, right? And I'm like, wow, this works so much better and it closes so much better and it's looking so much better. But I can see daylight at the top right corner and all along the bottom of the door, like daylight's coming in with it closed. He looks at me and he's like, and I hired you to make sure the door was working well and sealing well. And I said, hey, I actually work with people, teaching them how to advocate for themselves when they're not getting their needs met. And this was in our contract. And he was just like, well, fine, I'll just give you the bottom. I'll take care of the bottom. I'll make sure that's taken care of. But I need to advocate for myself too. Apparently he doesn't know what that means. And and I don't know what to tell you about the top part of that door. It's as good as it's going to get. And I just kind of did a little laugh and I was like, really? Okay, walked away and prayed. I had to go pray because I was getting an attitude and then I didn't want to reply with an attitude, right? So he says, hey, Dawn, I'm done. He's like, if you like the job, pay me. If you don't, don't. And I said, listen, anytime I bring up a concern about what's going on with a job, it's not personal. And he's like, I don't care. It doesn't matter. If you like it, pay me. If not, don't send me a check. I really don't care either way. And he leaves. So I don't know. Do we pay him, you guys? Do we send the money? Do we not send the money? Do we finish getting things done and then subtract that from the amount we pay? I don't really even know what to do. So what are your thoughts? I don't know what to do. And it's a family-owned business. So if we write a letter to the business or if we address it with the business, it's going to be his family members that are there. So, and this gentleman was in his early 60s, maybe, somewhere around there. But yeah.